Hello there guys, what is going on? Welcome to Pure Trading. It is the 7th of May. We are looking at a market recap. What has happened during the week? Did we win? Did we lose? What happened with our trades? You see, on a Sunday, I have a plan. I show you the plan on a Sunday in a video, and then on a Friday at the end of the week, I would show you what has actually happened for me during the week. So this is the euro versus the dollar. We can see prices is opened here on the Monday. Yeah, that's prices opening there on the Monday, and prices comes all the way down. So we are bearish on the euro. So when we are planning to sell, we are looking for better prices. So we are looking for during the week. This is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You can see prices are going up here. So we are getting happier and happier to actually sell the market now. So when is a good time? For me, it's a good time when you see an excursion beyond these envelopes here. So these lines here are just barriers for me. So when prices comes up here for the first time above the barrier, then I am interested in selling. But in this case here, I didn't see anything to the left here, any reasons for selling. There's no point of interest there. So as we can see on this chart here, that there is a point of interest. Yeah, you can see it's made a high up there, and then prices has come down. And similarly, this is a low here. So we can see that these are points of interest. So what happened for us here on the Wednesday was prices has actually created this point of interest for us. So on the next day, this becomes the point of interest. You see prices has come up and then it's reacted off that level again. So that there has now become the point of interest for the next day. Everything will become much more clearer here on the 15-minute chart for us. So we can see that this is your Wednesday. Prices has come in, creates this point of interest. So it's not a Thursday, actually, it is Wednesday. So that's Wednesday, prices has come in, creates that level, creates that point, and then prices comes back up into the point there. And as it's doing that, there's an excursion beyond the mean, and we have an RSI divergence there. If we are going to show you this divergence, you'll see it very, very clearly. That is your high levels there, comes down. So as prices are making higher highs there from Wednesday to Thursday, prices are making lower lows here, or the RSI is making lower lows, which means that this for us is an entry to go short. So that was a good one. And if we just bring up our measuring tool here, we can see that we have prices coming up there. So with a stop of about, like, what is it, about 50 odd points there, we could, you know, target at least twice the risk there with this trade. So we're never gonna get the best of levels here, the best exit points, and like grab every single pip there. But we can judge this by saying that we have a 50 pip stop loss, and we're gonna like look at around about 100 points for take profit. Now for the cable, we have the same sort of thing happening here. We are bearish on this. Fundamentally, we are bearish. Also, looking at the chart, we can see prices are just coming down all the time. So no reason for us to really go for that buying opportunities here at all. We are looking to sell. So on the start of Monday, we can see prices are already selling down. Yeah, and it doesn't really work, because what happens here on the Tuesdays, prices makes high. So this is again our Wednesday, prices making a point of interest. You can see it's an interesting point when prices are at the excursion beyond the mean. But then looking to the left here, we don't have anything. So for that reason, again, this here is the point of interest. So Wednesday is the point of interest actually being created. Again here, not Thursday, but Wednesday, it is the point of interest being created, which means when Thursday comes back up into that price, then that is where we are interested in trading. I hope that makes some sense here. Look, do the beginner course. It helps a lot where the sort of nitty-gritty comes to play here. So we can see this is our Thursday candle, comes in to Wednesday. Now again, the 15 minute where all the action takes place. Yeah, we can see this is our Wednesday level, not our Thursday level. This is Monday. Prices are coming down, but it comes back up here. It creates a point of interest for us on the Wednesday, and then on the Thursday, prices comes back into the point. But this one isn't very clear because we don't see, what we really want to see is prices making higher highs up here and the RSI pointing down. So we are actually filtered out of this trade, and in this case we wish we weren't filtered out because we actually wanted to get this, you know, all these pips here, but we're not going to catch them all. The thing is, we want to get the highest probability trades, and this one, even though it worked out, it wasn't the highest probability entry. We'll get to those a little bit later, so stick on the video, watch here. At the last two of these are perfect examples of a perfect trade. So then here we have our yen. You can see Monday's open there and it's trending up, so we want to buy here. We are not interested in selling. When we see any sort of selling here, like here, prices opens and it goes up, yeah, we want that because we want to buy. But the issue is, were we at a good level on that Monday to be able to trade? Yeah, I don't think so. If we pull this beyond that levels, we can see that these were the better levels. The excursion beyond the mean here, prices comes down here on the Wednesday, creates this point of interest for the next day. Yeah, we can see that here there's an excursion beyond the mean. On Monday there wasn't really a proper reason to buy. Look, when you are trend trading this, you are looking for a small amount of pips. Yeah, I always say that this yellow or orange line in the middle, when it's trending, you can try those, but then you're not looking for, you know, hundreds of pips. You're looking for those small ones between 25 and 50 sort of pips. But here you can see prices comes down, yeah, hits a level of importance, and there's an excursion beyond the mean. So this here is where we are now looking to buy at these levels. Now again, I want to make this very, very clear here. This was a nice amount of pips that we moved up here, you know, hundreds of points moving up, but again we didn't get into the trade. If you look at this here, we can see that prices made higher highs here, and the RSI is doing the same thing. So this is not an RSI divergence sort of entry, but what it was, you can, if we look at these levels here, this here is also a point of interest here. There was a gap in between here where people were buying and they were unable to get in. Prices were moving just too fast, and you know, for that reason this becomes a point of interest. Yeah, so for many reasons this here is a point of interest. So when prices comes back into this level, you are looking for your entry method, and there was not an RSI divergence entry on this one. Yeah, so all these pips here, again, another one missed. And this is the part of trading that's very difficult. You know, you wait for almost the whole week for prices to get to your point of interest, and then you're really in a hurry to trade, but you don't see your entry. So the best thing to do is to stay away from that. Yeah, there is no entry, so you don't trade. You just move on to the next one, like we're gonna do here on the loonie, the CAD here. We are looking to buy the dollar. Yeah, so this is prices here on the Monday. That's Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday. This is Monday. Prices are already at the highs and you want to buy. No, you don't want to do that. If you are already at highs, you can see here, these are highs here. Prices has come back to these highs here on that Monday, and then you can't be selling at these highs. Yeah, what you want to do is wait for prices to come down, and come down when there's an excursion beyond the mean plus a level. And we can see that this is a point of interest here. If we move that to the left, we can see that there, point of interest, excursion beyond the mean, that there is when you are looking to buy. Now this is also very interesting now, because you've got that prices taken out. So if you see this happening, yeah, on the next day, let's go to the 15 minute. There we can see everything happening perfectly here. We can see prices coming into this point of interest, and look at what happens. Lower lows on your price. This is perfection here. Lower lows on the price and RSI divergence. There is your entry. That is your trade for the week there. And is this enough? This is what you're gonna have to battle with yourself here. Is this enough here? Yeah. Is this one trade enough for you for the week? Yeah. There were many more trades, so don't be leaving here. I still got the Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar, and both of them has been very promising. So this is just the first one. You can see the RSI divergence there. You can see you are risking about 30 odd points there, and the potential was much more, like 3 or 4 times the risk. That is what we are looking at here. And then Aussie dollar, we can see start on the Monday here. We are looking to sell. So we are not looking at anything on the Monday. We are unhappy here on the Monday with the start here. We want prices to go all the way up. So this is what it does on the Wednesday. Wednesday creates the point of interest. Thursday is the next day. Let's see here what happens here. That's your point of interest. Prices makes a little bit of a higher high there. You can see this is my Wednesday. Prices are fairly equal, or you can claim that it's making higher highs, but the RSI is really pushing down as prices were moving up. So that was another setup for me. Also, you can see how nicely the system filters out the trade, and the system is, just as good as the filter is. That's like the weakest link. You can't be pulling the trigger on every single one here. Here we can see prices are at a level, but it's making higher highs on the RSI. Yeah, go in closer. You can see the RSI is making higher highs there. It's not going lower. Like here, the only time it goes lower here is when it makes that high and then creates the low. Yeah, I hope that makes sense there. You can see that is going lower lows there. And in this case here, the RSI is making higher highs. So you need to be finite. You need to be looking at this like through almost a magnifying glass here. And then the best trade actually for the week here, you can see, is this one. Just looking at this, you could clearly see the actual setup here. This here is your point of interest created on the Wednesday. Prices are making higher highs. Yeah, it made this higher high before dropping. Yeah, there's excursion beyond the mean. As it's creating the higher high, it's taking out this high. And what does the RSI do on the 15-minute? Yeah, what does the RSI do on the 15-minute here? Perfection again. Yeah, so this is what you're looking for. When it's as clear as daylight, this is what you are looking for. That's what you are looking for. The highs, higher highs, taking out the previous day's high there in this case, and then RSI doing the exact same, the exact opposite there. Looking at the shorting opportunity there, you can see our stops were about 40 odd points there, and then again making about 130 odd points there. So they were the CAD, the Aussie and the New Zealand dollar. They were all commodity trading currencies, and all of them worked out very nicely. Guys, no matter what I'm telling you here, the best advice ever that I can give you, or any other YouTube channel, is to, while you're doing this, guys, is to trade safely and prosper.